Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido a mi canal de YouTube. Mi nombre es Amalia, te doy la bienvenida a mi página y vamos a comenzar a leer el libro del Principito por si te gustaría acompañarnos. Comenzamos. Capítulo número 4. El Principito en inglés, The Little Prince by Antoine de Exupéry. That was how I learned a second very important thing, which was the planet that the little prince came from was hardly bigger than a house. That couldn't surprise me much. I knew very well that except for the huge planets like Earth, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus have been given names, there are hundreds of other planets, there are hundreds of others that are sometimes so small that it's very difficult to see them through a telescope. When an astronomer discovers one of them, he gives it a number instead of a name. For instance, he will call it asteroid 325. I have serious reasons to believe that the planet the little prince came from was an asteroid. Is an asteroid B6112? Is an asteroid B6112 is asteroid? This asteroid has been sighted only once by a telescope in 1909 by a Turkish astronomer, who had then made a formal demonstration of his discoveries at an international astronomical congress. But no one had believed him on account of the way he was dressed. Fortunately for the reputation of the asteroid B6112, the Turkish dictator ordered his people on pain to death to wear European clothes. The astronomer repeated his demonstrations over and over again in 1920, wearing a very elegant suit, and this time everyone believed him. If I have told you these details about asteroid B6112, and if I've given you this number, it's on the account of the grown-ups. Grown-ups likes numbers. When you tell them about a new friend, they ask you questions that really matters. They ask you, what does his voice sound like? What games does he like best? Does he collect butterflies? How old is he? How many brothers does he have? How much does he weigh? How much money does his father make? Only then do they think they know him. If you tell grown-ups, I saw a beautiful red brick house with geraniums at the windows and doves on the roofs, they say something like, wow, what a beautiful house. The proof of the little prince's existence is that he was delightful, that he laughed, and that he wanted a sheep. When someone wants a sheep, it proves that he exists. The planet he came from was asteroid B6112. Be convinced and have more questions. That's the way people are. I do not hold it against you or them. Children should are and be very understanding of grown-ups. But of course those who of us who understand life care more about numbers and letters and numbers. And I should like to begin this story like a fairy tale, telling you, once upon a time there was a little prince who lived on a planet hardly any bigger than he was, who needed a friend. For those who understand life, that will sound so much truer. The fact is, I don't want my book to be taken lightly. Telling these memories is painful for me. It's already been 6 years since my friend went away. Taking his ship with him, if I try to describe, it's so I won't forget him. I won't forget him. It's sad to forget someone. It's sad to forget a friend. Not everyone has had a friend and might become like the grown-ups, who are sometimes more interested in anything like numbers and letters. Which is still another reason that I have bought a box of paints and some pencils. So I'll try to make more attempts about the boas from the inside and the ones from the outside. Certainly I will try to make my portraits as true to life as possible. Entirely sure of succeeding, one drawing will work and the next one will work too. any resemblance, I'll ask. And I'm a little prince, and I am, like the little prince, sometimes more excited about my drawings and more surprised every time. In this one, where the little prince is too tall, and the other one where the little prince is too short, I surprise myself with certainties about colors of his suit. So I grab one direction and another as best as I can, and in the end I'm sure to get certain more important details. And now you have to forgive me, my friend, and I will not explain you why, perhaps, because like myself and like himself, I have unfortunately cannot see a sheep through the sides of a crater. I may be a little like the grown-ups. I must have grown old that I cannot see past my nose. Eso no es lo que dice. Sí, claro que dice, claro que sí dice eso. Vamos a leer un poquito acá qué es lo que te estoy diciendo acá. Mira aquí. Dice, El Principito, capítulo 4. Supe así una segunda cosa muy importante. Su planeta de origen era apenas más grande que una casa. ¿Más grande que una casa? ¿Su planeta era un poquito más grande que tu casa? Que mi casa. El planeta del Principito era un poquito más grande que mi casa. Me sorprende mucho. Sabía bien que fuera de los grandes planetas como la Tierra, Júpiter, Marte, Venus, que tienen nombres, hay centenares de planetas más, a veces tan grandes y tan pequeños, y algunos tan pequeños que se les puede ver con el telescopio. Cuando un astrónomo descubre alguno, le da un número. Tengo serias razones para creer que el planeta de donde venía el Principito es un asteroide. El astrónomo que hizo esto es un astrónomo turco de 1909. Pero nadie le creía por culpa de su manera de vestir. Las personas mayores son así. Felizmente, el asteroide vestía la europea y era el asteroide B612 en 1920 con un traje muy elegante. Esta vez todo el mundo compartía su opinión acerca de su manera de vestir y estaban de acuerdo. Si te referimos a estos detalles acerca del asteroide y te confiamos estos números, es para el futuro y las personas mayores que aman las cifras. Cuando les hablas de cifras y de amigos nuevos, te interrogan y te interrogan y te interrogan. Qué hermoso qué hermoso es ese panorama de casa con geranios y palomas en la ventana y en los techos. ¡Qué hermosa casa! Es una prueba, es la prueba de que el Principito existió. Es que es muy encantador escucharlo reír. De verdad que es muy encantador el Principito y quería que supieras que sabía reír y que quería un cordero. Querer un cordero es prueba de que se existe, ¿verdad? El planeta de donde venía el Principito era un asteroide. Claro, nosotros comprendemos la vida y no nos burlamos de ustedes ni de los números ni de las letras. Había una vez un principito que habitaba un planeta apenas más grande que él y que tenía necesidad de un amigo para quienes comprenden la vida habría parecido mucho más cierto. Pero habrá de perdonarme, mi amigo, jamás debía explicaciones a nadie. Quizás no me creería semejante a ellos, ni a ustedes, ni a él, pero yo, desgraciadamente, no sé ver corderos a través de las cajas. Soy quizás un poco como las personas mayores. Debo de haber envejecido. Y así termina el capítulo número 4 del Principito. Es un breve resumen de la historia en español y está completo en inglés para que lo puedas escuchar. Y ahí por ahí lo vamos a poner en español completo y en resumen en inglés. Así que cuídate mucho, suscríbete, comparte, sea un buen ciudadano, una buena ciudadana, juega deportes de manera responsable, de manera saludable y practicando siempre una actitud deportiva profesional, justa y responsable, respetuosa en todo momento. Nos vemos, hasta la próxima.